Hey everybody, it's Mike Foerster again. So I hope you enjoyed the little off-the-floor video I made of Cold Black Sky. So now I want to go over what we actually did to make that song work. So first off, I'll go over what we used the first 8 off the floor, so these ones. So first off, so it was 1, 2 vocals, 3 bass, 4 guitar, 5, 6, 7, 8 was all the drums, which was 5 would be snare, 6 is kick, 7 and 8 are overheads. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the bass, which is on track 3. So what I have done, so what we did was, or what I did was, I brought down some of the highs in it just to make it sound a little bit better, give you an idea on that. So just play it through for a sec, turn off the EQ, play it, and I also had the effects. So that's what it sounded like when I first brought it in. So then I just changed the equalization on the bass. The main reason I did that was because I inserted an effect off the board. We did the amp. We just did the amp, so it's going through the amp. The 4x12B is what it's going through, just to build it up because the bass was recorded direct in. So that was the first part to do. So stop that for a sec. So we'll go back to regular. So to bring out the guitar, what I did was I added an outside effects loop this time, where we went on and I recorded on a track 11, 12. So here's the straight guitar clean, just the way it was recorded. So let's lower that down so you can see the wave better. And then I added, so just subtle reverb just to bring it out a bit. So that gives you an idea what I did there. So I also did this for the snare. So we'll just go back to the snare. So the snare, I did the same thing, different reverb, mind you. So that sounds like this. So, and then just pops it a bit. Same thing, external reverb that I have, or external effects that I have in a rack. That just makes it sound a little thumpier. Now also, I took out all the lows, brought up the high, brought up the mids a bit on that. So keeping up with it, same thing. We did the same thing. There's only a lead vocal on this song, so that made it a little easier. So if I go over to here, now with vocals, I always drop the lows because they're not really needed, and then you bring up the mids, just makes the vocals sound more present. So vocal wise here, though, and I picked a spot where there's nothing. So vocals.
Staring up at the giving time.
And I made a mistake on the song.
Close, but behind in line. One step forward is two behind.
So that's just a simple slap back, really. So it bounces once, just to bring it out more.
At a young age, finding time so long.
Now, the rest of the system. So, for instance, track 2 isn't being used on this song, so just dropped it. So there's no bleed from track 2. Track 3, we did a little bit of well, we already talked about track 3. Track 4, guitar, that's snare. 5, track 6, So on track 6, I just brought up the kick a bit, just to bring the kick, just to bring the treble up a bit so that you can hear a little bit better. And then we have our overheads, which I took all the lows out of. Okay, so that's about everything that we did here. So I'd like to thank you for watching the video, and I'm going to keep doing these every Monday at 8 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So that's when I'm releasing them. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And yeah, so here's the whole song just played together. Just do a little bit of it. So. And thanks again.
Staring up into the cold black sky, looking for answers, never knowing why. Letting the past control all else goes by. Wonder if we'll all just die. Finding time so long, 23 seems like centuries gone.